Hello and welcome to today's session, which is all about becoming a qualified fitness trainer. A few ground rules before we get started. If you please keep any questions that you may have to the very end and insert these into the chat box, which is on the platform's menu. It should be at the very top, but on some computers it may be at the bottom, just depends on your personal setting. Anyone who causes any disturbance during the course of the session, you will be removed from it. Okay. A brief overview of what we're going to cover. After the introduction, we're going to get a sector overview from our fitness professional today. We'll also then cover the various training requirements needed for training and assessing within the sector, how ELN can help you. Then we'll use the final 20 minutes for any questions and answers you may want to put to myself or our fitness expert. I'm Mark. Okay, so I'm going to be presenting today on behalf of ELN. I'm ELN's training manager, and as well being a tutor, I'm also an external quality assurer and have been involved in various sectors throughout this last 25 years, working in most parts of the world and hold various qualifications within mainly the education and training sector. With me today is Anne. Anne is my wife, okay, and Anne is a health and fitness professional. She works at it full time, and she has done within this last 20 years. Anne has and runs a successful studio, which focuses on fitness disciplines, including Pilates, boxing, Zumba, and basic core strength and conditioning. Anne, like everyone else at the minute, has had to adapt her teaching and training style, so it's done remotely because of current lockdown restrictions within the UK. So I'm now going to hand over to Anne, who will take you through the initial sector overview and why the health and fitness sector should be or could be a next step for your own career development.
Okay, hello everyone. Thank you very much for the introduction and welcome along, Mark. Yep, sector overview. So if you're thinking at all about working within the health and fitness sector, it is a very big sector. Lots of different career opportunities within there. As you can read here, I'm sure in the slide, yep, pre-COVID, 1 in 7 people in Britain was a member of a gym. But whenever you're looking at the health and fitness sector, don't be thinking just purely gyms. There's all the different areas and avenues you can have within it there, whether you're doing community classes, even you can be doing classes in schools with community groups. You can be self-employed, employed, whatever way you want to work within it, you know. Last year, there were a record 6,728 such premises in the UK market, and that was worth 4.7 billion. So as you can see, it is a large market there, but I say don't just limit yourself to thinking purely gym. Say there's lots of other ways you can go about it there. So the number of gyms grew by 5.1% in 2009, and you know, just where that goes the next few years, well, it's all very open, you know. There were a lot of boutique gyms were growing in popularity as well, specializing in Pilates, yoga, HIIT. So again, whenever you're thinking health and fitness sector, don't just be thinking big massive halls or rooms, centers with loads of people. And you know, there's markets as well there within Pilates, yoga, HIIT. Some of those classes you will be limited the number of people that you have in them. And so it's just, don't be thinking about just one little area of fitness. So there's a lot of areas and a lot of different types of class and setup within that. And yep, there are a lot of career opportunities, whether you want to be in, you know, in management side of it, actually taking classes yourself, or training the trainer, which it used to be known as. So yeah, there's a lot of areas within there, and you know, you need to look just a little bit further than maybe being the instructor at the top of front of the class or the next few weeks, you know. So why would you want to work within the health and fitness sector? It is, if I would personally say, yep, it's a fantastic area to be in. It's a nice area to be in. You get your instant feedback from your people, whether they're there face to face in front of you, or if at the minute the way everybody's had to pivot their business from being face to face to being remote, whether they're whatever sort of platform you're using to do online, it didn't have to stop. You know, you can, it all has been adapted. So yep, a career in the fitness industry is about helping others basically. no matter what their goals are, whether they're wanting to lose weight, whether they're recovering from an injury, whether they're starting from scratch, whether they're further on down the line and they're looking, their very specific goals within personal training, just wanting to improve their general health. You know, there's an area there for everybody within that, and everybody finds their own thing that they prefer doing, want to do. So yep, definitely all there about helping people achieve what they want to achieve. You know, sports and leisure is a thriving sector. And as I say, if you're out and about anywhere, whenever you can be out and about and take a look around you, you'll see there are gyms, there are the boutique gyms, there's people within, maybe you don't know, within, as I say, a lot of the community stuff people are really appreciating now, or you know, as I say, there's lots of areas there within schools, within all sorts of areas, community groups to get people moving. And again, it's all ages as well. If you look at the population demographics around you, there's a lot of untapped markets in there as well, you know. So yep, all the roles within that, say, can be various jobs, whether you want to be face-to-face up there doing the teaching, instructing, taking classes, or as I say, maybe more from a managerial role, or training trainers, managing centres. There's a lot of roles within there. So yep, what you have, and again, there's lots and lots and lots of different courses you can take. My advice would be to sort of start with the basic one. I would have started back a good number of years ago with, you know, your basic exercise and music, gym instructor, and then you can keep building, you can keep going. I'm still doing, say, over 20 years later, still have an eye in different courses, and there's all different areas. Say, you don't have to be jumping and shouting around at the front all the time. You can be doing GP referrals, you can be doing sports massage, you get into the health and nutrition side of it. Again, postural assessment, corrective exercise. Once you do, I done the Pilates at maybe about 10 years down the line, you know, so that again opens up another whole area there. And from doing all of those, I've been out and about and doing more community classes, or maybe for specific groups, specific ages, and it just ties in with everything that's on the go at the minute, with health and well-being, with people's mental health. You know, you can't separate the mental health, physical health, all of that. It's all holistic treatment, and one affects through into the other. So yep, there's loads and loads of courses out there you can find and do. The reps, I'm sure you maybe hear people say about reps, register of exercise professionals, which sometimes I can't say properly. It's the largest independent public register for the UK for the health and fitness industry in the UK. So yep, a lot of people are members of reps. And then I think Mark's going to be able to give you a little bit more information on the organisations and training providers.
Thank you very much, Anne, for that insightful overview. In terms of awarding organisations and training providers, this is where the organisations have an overview, really, and rein on those people who are delivering qualifications on behalf of not only themselves, but also the national frameworks, which are throughout all the UK and obviously abroad as well. So they have a vested interest in ensuring that the credibility of their qualifications are of a very high standard. Awarding organisations, as it states here, as you can see, are regulated by one of the public regulators within the UK, and each individual country within the UK has got a different regulator, such as Ofqual for England, SQA for Scotland, Qualification Wales for Wales, obviously, and CEA for Northern Ireland. The core role of a training provider, on the other hand, is to ensure that the training is delivered to the actual person who wants to gain that course, and obviously ultimately go on to teach that course or indeed practice a particular subject. Again, just a small overview on the difference between awarding bodies and training providers. In terms of general requirements for those involved in tutoring and assessing roles within the sector, tutors generally must hold or be working towards a teaching qualification such as a Level 3 award in education and training, a certificate or diploma. In most cases, the award for education and training is the minimum qualification that is required. Okay, there's no real requirement for any CET or DET for tutoring most qualifications. However, this will greatly depend on the awarding body expectations and specifications for a particular qualification. They must also possess a discipline-specific qualification equivalent to the qualification being taught. So, for example, Anne teaches Pilates. So for Anne to be able to teach Pilates, not only must she be able to teach, as in hold a teaching qualification, but she must also be qualified and suitably experienced within the art and the delivery of Pilates. Again, to assess within the fitness industry, much the same as tutoring, assessors must hold or be working towards a recognised assessor qualification. And all the qualifications you do see there are all relevant to the fitness industry. In terms of internal quality assurance, which for those who don't know, is basically ensuring that the standard of assessment is benchmarked, is at a certain standard which is acceptable to both training providers and obviously awarding bodies and the regulators. And again, the qualifications in internal quality assurance that you see there are all adequate and sufficient enough to arm those people involved in internal quality assurance within the health and fitness sector. So how can we help? ELN has got the capability to deliver and award the certificates in the award, certificate and diploma in education and training, the awards and certificate in assessing, and finally the awards and certificate in internal quality assurance. Within teaching, we have the Level 3 award in education and training, which consists of 2 theory units. Also, you're expected to complete a micro-teach. A micro-teach lasts 15 minutes and can be delivered to a maximum, or rather a minimum, of 3 people who are 18 and above. There's 1 final assessment unit to complete. So all in all, a total of 3 units, including 1 micro-teach. In terms of level 4, the prerequisites are slightly increased here, and the expectations are slightly increased as well. Again, you need to be 19 years old to complete the qualification. The qualification is based over 5 mandatory units, and then you have a selection of optional units which you can, again, at your leisure choose depending on the credit size and obviously your desires and expectations as well of career development. A total of 3 observations needs to be complete, and when I say observations, these are assessed observations on your practice. Okay, so 3 one-hour sessions is the ideal. The final qualification in terms of teaching is a level 5 diploma in education and training, and again, because it's set at a level 5 and a diploma stage of the framework, again, the expectations in terms of quality, a lot more in terms of theory, a lot of research involved, a total of 4 mandatory units, and again, a choice of various optional units, which will obviously depend on your career desires and expectations, or indeed interests. There is a total this time, however, of 8 assessed observed sessions, and again, ideally 8 one-hour sessions. Currently, due to COVID-19, okay, all 3 qualifications you can teach remote online. Okay, now there's a caveat and a statement that this may change in the near to mid future. It depends very much on the outlook of COVID-19 within this current year 2021, how it will affect current teaching and impact current teaching moving forward. But currently, you can complete all 3 qualifications remote online, with your assessed teaching sessions completed online as well. For more information and to clarify anything I said, please do get in touch with ELN and we will be happy to answer any questions. In terms of assessing all 4 qualifications, you can do again online. There is practice involved through observation of assessment, and again, due to COVID, these currently can be done remotely. Okay, same as a teaching. Some awarding bodies require their fitness assessors to hold just the Unit 1. However, and again, it depends really who and what you're actually assessing, you will be required to have all 3, or you may just require to hold Units 1 and Unit 3. Number 4 you see on the screen is a collection of Units 1, 2 and 3 held in one qualification. But again, any information or details required, please just get in touch. And finally, in terms of quality assurance has come a lot into the fore within this last 45 years. Quality assurance is certainly required by most awarding bodies because it ascertains and confirms the ability and quality of teaching and assessing within training organisations. So you not only deliver fitness qualifications, but within all sectors. ELN delivers all of these qualifications, and currently, due to COVID, there are remote opportunities of collating evidence of quality assuring assessment. Okay, but again, at risk of repeating myself too much, please get in touch and we'll give you more information regarding remote opportunities of completing the qualifications within your current situation and obviously within your current sector also. Finally, just some references and points for more information. Regarding REPS, the Register of Exercise Professionals, you can reach them on the exerciseregister.org. And also in regards to the actual courses for delivering fitness qualifications, you can get a lot more information via our website at www.eln.io/courses. I'd like to finish off by thanking our fitness professional, Anne, today for giving her expert point of view and opinion, and of course, insight into the health and fitness sector. And for those of you who have tuned in today, please take advantage of our 25% discount, which will arrive in your email inbox very, very soon. As mentioned through the presentation, if you would like to schedule a chat with one of our tutors, okay, please get in touch with us so we can ensure you get some timely feedback on any questions that you may have. I'm just going to check the chat box now to see if we have had any questions come in from our viewers. Yeah, okay, so we've got one question here, I think, for Anne, if you could maybe answer this.
Hopefully.
Do you need much experience in terms of teaching the subjects for the fitness industry?
Sorry, just go again.
Do you need much experience in actual, for example, you teach Pilates? I think what they're asking here really is in terms of experience of the actual subject.
Of the actual subject, okay. Obviously, you're not going to, if you have a little bit of experience, yes, it is ideal. You're not going to, because you're going to have to show within the fitness courses, whenever you're actually taking the physical fitness course, you need to show that practically you can do the things and you understand it. But certainly the actual teaching, whenever I went to do the Pilates course, I'd done a lot of fitness, but I hadn't actually taken any Pilates courses before. So again, there can be that balance of people there. Some people were coming from the background that they'd done Pilates for years, but they'd never taught anything. So they needed to really gear up on the teaching side of the course, whereas I was coming out from the way that I had teaching experience but didn't have the actual Pilates experience. So yeah, you need a balance of the two. But I'd say, again, I'm sure the likes of Mark could be able to tell you, once you have your basics of teaching and all the theories and the practices there, you can apply that to any subject then that you want to do.
That's great. Thank you very much, John. Hopefully that'll satisfy. Yep. Thank you, John. Deborah, yeah, okay. So I think, again, this one for you, man. Is teaching remote easy within the fitness industry?
I would personally say at the first, yeah, a lot of instructors find it very awkward. It depends how much, sometimes it can depend what age you are and how much you're used looking at yourself on a camera. Personally, I'm not in the 20-something bracket, so yeah, I didn't really like looking at myself on a camera for a while. But again, it's adapting the skills that you already have. you're still teaching. You're maybe just getting you're not getting that instant feedback that you have from a group of people directly in front of you. So you're not getting that instant feedback, but again, you can get the feedback via comments, you know, comments at the end, comments through the class, depending what platform you're using. So yeah, it's just adapt. And again, it can be just adapting the skills that you have. And again, with practice, you do get used to it. Some people love the online stuff. I've had new clients that came along and love the fact that they don't have a camera on, that you can't see them. You need to check with your insurance, obviously, in these. But you can have the likes of Facebook, you have a one-way platform. So people love it, the fact that maybe after Christmas there, that you can't see that they've put on half a stone weight over Christmas and they're puffing and huffing about. Whereas other people know it is, you know, they do just love the face-to-face. So again, there's a balance of everybody out there for everybody. But yep, just adapt again and practice your skills, and just take any training on board you can get from professionals or people that have been doing it for a long period of time, and just work on it.
Fantastic answer. Thank you very much, Anne. Thank you very much. Any more questions, guys? I'll just put one more call out there. No, don't think there is. Okay, well, listen, thank you very much again for tuning in to the webinar. And you will catch the webinar again, obviously, on YouTube and obviously through our website as well. And I'd like to thank again Anne for coming along today, and I hope to see and speak to all of you again soon.
Thank you very much.